Astrology, and today this video I'm going to tell you about the 3 different energies to the zodiac. Okay, there's mutable, there's fixed, and there's cardinal. Welcome to Chrysalis Chats. My name is Tanya, and this is where we talk about topics that are important to our collective transformation. Okay, so astrology is this ancient body of knowledge. You can go back and check out a couple of my other videos about it, but I've been studying astrology at least 3 years now, and right now I am available, by the way, for readings. So if you want, just reach out to me and I will be happy to look at your chart. But without further ado, cardinal energied signs, what's up with that? So let me just say that there are 12 signs in the zodiac and that we all have those 12 signs in our birth chart. Nobody is without a sign in their chart somewhere. It might not be your main, energy in your chart, but it is there, okay? So with that said, cardinal energy is the signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And cardinal signs, they actually start off the seasons, interestingly enough. So if you know somebody who's like a really early born Libra, right? They're born in like late September, right? They're actually born in the time where it starts to be autumn on planet Earth. And basically that's the same thing for all these cardinal energies, right? Aries starts off spring, right? And then so forth and so on. All these different signs start a different season. And that's because in ancient times, people would look at the heavens and they would see how this shifted, the planet that is, how it shifted in relationship to the constellations. And that's literally how the zodiac is kind of structured, right? So the cardinal bodied people, what are they gonna look like? What are they gonna act like? What are they gonna really hold as strong values, etc.? So if you are one of those signs, if you are an Aries or a Cancer or a Libra, okay, or a Capricorn, you're gonna be feeling like you are the go-getter. You are the people who start things. You are the people who get things going. You are the action person, okay? So in a previous video, I talked about the elements, okay? And yes, everybody's elements are going to be influencing you. However, there's also this other influence of the energy that your sign is embodying. So everybody has, all these in their chart. Again, you have 3 main placements, your sun, your moon, and your rising, okay? But if you are an Aries energy being, you're gonna be about getting things started. If you are Libra, you're gonna be about getting social things started more than anything. If you're a Capricorn, you might start your own business just as much as an Aries might, but an Aries and a Capricorn might go about starting their business in a totally different way because Capricorn is much older in the zodiac and it's an earth sign. So it might be a lot more methodical. It might think things out first. It might be more strategic. Whereas an Aries energy body person, they might be more active right off the bat. They're like, I'm gonna get my YouTube up, I'm gonna start a website, I'm gonna do my logo, I'm gonna do all these different things right away, out the bat, just play it out and let it happen. And it might be a little more reckless, but both those people might be just as successful. It just depends on their individual birth chart, right? So I hope you understand now cardinal energy. Transitioning to mutable energy. Mutable energy is the energy that's always changing. So if you have a Gemini, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces energy person in your life, you probably know what I'm talking about right off the bat. These are the people who are changing, they're not the same all the time. They don't want to be put in a box. I think right away of a Gemini. The Gemini people I know, they're excellent conversationalists, okay? They love to talk. They're fabulous in conversation and they can talk to anybody about just about anything, okay? On the other hand, you might have a Sagittarius who's a fire mirror to that air Gemini, right, sign, and that fire energy person might be a lot more quick to just kind of move on to the next thing. They might not be as interested in the conversation at hand, and they might be like out there pursuing their dreams to travel, okay? Whereas a Gemini might get bored of the conversation and just switch to another person immediately around them because they rule the 3rd house, which is local, and a Sagittarius rules the 9th house, which is global. So you see how there's these mirrored signs, they're complementing each other, but they both have different ways because of their elemental rulings to address the same energy, which is mutability, which is change. So same thing with Virgos. Virgos are really, really, really on point with their habits, okay? So if you have a Virgo in your life, they're probably really good about leadership, management, habits, Maybe they're the health people in your life. Maybe they're like really aware of healthy habits and they always have a workout and it's always at the same part of their day or whatever the case may be, okay? On the flip side, you might have a Pisces, and a lot of Pisces people, because they're ruled by water, they're creative and they're these beautiful artists, and you know, they're always changing up their projects, right? They're never in one project for their whole life, hardly ever. And they're very spiritual usually because they're the oldest sign of the zodiac. Okay, so that's the mutable signs. They're changing, right? Despite their elements, they have a unified theme of change and difference, okay? So last but not least, the fixed energy people. That's the Taurus, the Leo, the Scorpio, and the Aquarius body people. These people are the ones who I always think about it like they put in roots. Regardless of their element, they are rooted, okay? So if you talk to a Taurus, most likely the most stubborn person you know in your life is a Taurus or has Taurus energy somewhere in their chart, okay? Same can be said for Aquarius. You know, those are probably like the social justice warriors that you know in your life because they're air, which is social justice, right? Social, and they're the next generation, as I talked about, the age of Aquarius in a previous video, okay? So, you know, the same thing can be said about Leo. Leos are like front stage, center stage, all day, every day. If you know a Leo, they're probably like beautiful, they probably really love their self-image, and Leo, you know, rules the heart chakra, fun fact. So some of those loving people that you know who might be a little more expressive and outward about their love, they might very well be Leo energy people. And then Scorpios, you know, those are the shamans of the zodiac. So if you have a person who's had a very powerful impact on healing in your life and bringing you really positive transformation, or maybe you are that person and you bring that for people, and you're the one who's holding your friend's hand while they cry, and you're okay because you can carry that energy and you can have that heart connection with them, but you can help transform it. Scorpio is the sign of transformation. Let's get above and beyond it. Let's not stay down in the muck, in the shit, okay? Excuse my language for any kids watching, but let's excel beyond that, okay? Let's rise above and turn into the phoenix. That is the highest vibration of Scorpio energy, okay? So that is an explanation, you know, of these three different energies in the zodiac. I hope it's improved your understanding of astrology. I hope this was interesting. Thank you for being here, regardless of where you are on your journey. You might be a caterpillar or a full-fledged butterfly, but regardless, you know, the fact that you are going through metamorphosis is commendable. Thank you for being a part of the collective transformation. And again, you can get in contact with me through my YouTube page, but go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends. If you have friends who you think would be into this message, into this vibration, I would so appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Have a beautiful rest of your day.